Oh. What's my other bad date story?
I thought you had a few.
I've been on some really bad dates. My
There was
family,
the helmet.
There was Helmet Boy.
You already talked about the helmet.
But I already
though.
talked about Helmet Boy.
You can refer back to our what was it? The
second
How We Met video.
How We Met video.
Yeah, How We Met video features the story of
Helmet Boy,
who didn't have a bike,
who never had a bicycle,
just a helmet.
Just a helmet.
She went on 2 dates with him.
Yeah. And then I've been on some bad lesbian dates before. Been on some really bad lesbian dates before.
Like me, she has the worst dates with me.
We never went on a date.
Yeah, we did.
Like we never went on a date.
Yeah, but we hadn't slept together first.
Well, that's true.
And then we went on a date. Because we're classy.
Because we're classy. Why waste any time?
Am I right, ladies?
Am I right, ladies?
Like, we're not going to reenact the worst
We're not going
dates
to
ever.
reenact them because there are those online, and it is always a waste of time and under budget.
It's like one of those like those shows like Locked Up Abroad where they have like the reenactments
bad,
with all of like the prettier, like skinnier actors.
And then they cut to the real life interview, and you're like, ah!
Like
we will be playing ourselves. So, would you like me to go first?
If you would like.
I would like to go first. I should have rephrased that. I'm going to go first.
Oh, thanks.
My worst date, and I've had many, was... Okay, so I was online, and I was listed as bisexual, and I was going on a date with this guy, and he was British. And I've lived in Britain, and I was like, oh, well, I know, I fell into such a straight girl trap. But I was like, yeah, British guy, and he has good taste in music, and he's a writer. This will be awesome. So we were supposed to meet on a street corner, which should have been my first clip. We met on a street corner, and I walk up to him, and he's leaning against, like, a traffic sign, smoking, like Humphrey Bogart, and I was like, yeah. And I walk up to him, and instead of shaking my hand or hugging me or saying, like, are you who you said you are online? It's nice to meet you. He says to me, are you the bird I'm supposed to be meeting? And I look at him, and I'm like, sure. Yeah, I'm the bird. And he starts walking ahead of me, and the guy is 2 blocks ahead of me, and I'm running to keep up with him. And the entire time that he's walking, he's telling me stories about how he sells pamphlets door to door to door to door, and just like racist comments about every house he went to.
Was he a Jehovah's Witness?
No, it wasn't a Jehovah's Witness. Oh. He sold the dehumidifiers. But he would go through, and he's like,
such a career man.
He's like, I don't understand why anybody would work in an office because, like I make so much money, like it's like fantastic, and I make so much money. I'm making him sound Australian, but he had like a really obnoxious accent. I make so much money, like I can make $1,000 a day. Like, how much do you make at your job? And I look at him and I'm like, Anyway, so we go to the bar, and we sit on the patio, and he, of course, lights up, because he smoked a pack of cigarettes by now. That's fine. And the waitress comes over, and she's like, hello, what would you like? And he turns to her, and he's like, a pitcher of beer, please. And then she brings the pitcher of beer and 2 glasses, and he points to my glass and says, oh, you can take that away. She's not having any. And the waitress turns to me, and she's like, would you like something? And I was like, cup of tea, because I figure I'm not staying long. So I get a cup of tea, and he proceeds to drink this entire pitcher from the pitcher, sitting across from me. He didn't use the glass from the pitcher, and it starts to rain, and we're sitting under an umbrella, but the umbrella is askew, so he is perfectly dry, and I'm right under a black rain cloud. And it's raining in my tea. And I'm saying to him, do you think we could go inside? Like, they won't mind. The patio is empty. There is nobody here, just puddles.
Oh, nobody wanted to sit on the rainy patio with the chain-smoking pitcher
except for
drinking.
This Singing of the Rain boy, yeah. So he's there smoking, happy as a clam, talking to me. And this is his spiel. He's smoking, he's thinking he's looking all great, and he's like, so I came here with a couple of my friends, and I was like, you cats just gotta get some birds. Like, they're really cool cats, like, they're really the cat's pajamas, and they really gotta get some birds, because, like, summer won't last forever, and we've got a hot tub, and, like, we really want to get some birds in there so we can get some nice snatch before summer's over. And sitting across the room, we're like,
Did he actually...
Yeah, and then he told me...
Asked you for your snatch?
He didn't ask me for my snatch, he implied that he wanted it. And then he told me all about his short film without me asking, and then I got the bill, and he made me pay, which is fine.
His pitcher of beer.
For his pitcher of beer and my cup of tea, so it cost me quite a bit more than a cup of tea would. So I thank him, and I say, this was really great, and I start walking home. And I call my friend to tell her how terrible this date was. And we're talking on the phone, and my phone buzzes, and it buzzes, and it buzzes, and it buzzes, and it buzzes. And I checked missed calls, and he's called me 8 times. And I think, what the hell? And finally I get a text message from him that says, "Oh, sorry about that. I didn't actually find a place to stay tonight because I haven't officially moved here. Can I stay with you?" And I don't answer because I think, "Oh, Jesus, God, no." And he sends me another one that says, "It won't be for longer than 2 or 3 weeks." I was like, okay, no.
Wow.
And so that was the end of British Boy. And then he started texting me for weeks afterwards. He would get really wasted and he would send me messages like, "Good news, my short film won that contest that I had randomly sent it to. Isn't that wonderful? I'm going to win all kinds of money." And it would go unanswered. And then a week later he would send me another message of, "Fuck, Kate, why can't I get a hold of you? I want to tell you about all my accomplishments. I made $1,000 today," etc., etc., etc. But that's the end of him.
Well, does